All right, check 1 2 1 2. What's up? This is Nathan. Just coming back from watching on television US 1, Belgium 4. And I have a lot of things to say, obviously. First off, that is just horrible. We played horrible. Um, Pulisic did not come to play. I was excited at the time to get a McDonald's Pulisic Cup, but now I feel like I have to toss that in the lake of fire and sulfur. And I mean, I'm not really going to blame Pochettino too much. I don't think that the formation that he started out with was good. I think we should have just kept going with the 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. Um, I think we just should have kept playing the with the same formation. Outside of that, you can't fault Pochettino for stupidity for Belgium's first goal. I mean, there's three U.S. players. There's no Belgian players around them for the first goal. All they have to do is clear it. They fail to do that, and then 10 seconds later, the ball is in the back of the net. The second goal, fair enough. Trossard's a really good player. Um, Great cross. Ream is a huge problem, and he is 38 years old. And I was really hoping that we would change that in this game, seeing as how he was going to be playing against Lukaku at some point. And I just knew that Lukaku was going to be too much to handle. So I would have rather had somebody that can at least physically be close to him. But, he ended up starting to Ketelara, and the Ketelara still bodied Ream essentially. He rose up higher than Ream. It was a great cross. But okay, so we still played worse. Belgium obviously deserved to win. I'm not saying we got gypped. If anything, we were very lucky because Balogun's reversal of a suspension was crazy. But you know, whatever. We're not here to talk about that, obviously. First off, Ream is 38 years old. He cannot keep up with with these players that we're gonna play. With Bosnia, that's great. With Paraguay, that's fine. But when we go up against teams that have any bit of speed and strength and quality in the attacking third, I don't want to see Ream there. I'm sorry. Like I get that it's good to have veteran presence, but my gosh, like surely there should have been a better option than Ream. And even today, his passing and his dribbling were below par. Like there were a few moments where he gave the ball up. It's just yeah. So when the next World Cup comes around, he's not even going to be playing. Probably he's probably going to be retired. But I just hope whoever's next will play that position and be more physical and better. I can only think of two or three players off the top of my head that played good. Balogun, I thought, put in a lot of effort trying to settle the ball down, um, link up with the rest of the team. So I thought he did okay. He didn't really get much service, and when he did, he still looked like the player with the most attacking intent, and certainly got a good chance later on. But that's pretty hard to do, and it's a 6'6" Courtois in net. Um, I thought Freeman, he was good. You know, uh, but everybody else, I was pretty disappointed in. Lack of communication. I think the lights got too bright for the U.S. and yeah, so yeah, those are just my thoughts from uh from this game. It's too bad. The team really gave me some hope that we were going to go that one step further. If they made it to the quarterfinals, I would have seen it as a success. And maybe we just got our hopes up too much. Belgium's whole game plan today was just to wait for us to make mistakes and punish us, and they did. Every single time they were clinical. So, you know, we have ourselves to blame for that loss. And Pulisic, man, that's another thing. So Ream, formation, Pulisic. Pulisic, the only good game that I've seen you have for a World Cup match, like where you're getting an assist, getting a goal, or just being the best offensive player, was when you got that one goal. Was it against Iran in last World Cup? But I'm forgetting the team that he scored one goal in. But that was, I mean, that was Greg Berhalter days. That was horrible, horrible football to watch. I'm glad that we had Pochettino because at least in the first part of this World Cup, we were actually playing really nice football. So I don't know what's going to happen with Pochettino. He might go back to coaching club football. If we can keep him, I'd keep him. But it's clear we are a lot further from competing with the big boys than we think or than we thought. The first few weeks of this tournament made us believe that we could play against a Belgian team who really weren't that good. Against Senegal, I mean, they had a great comeback, of course, but Senegal were the better team for the large majority of the game. So, um, this isn't like the golden generation Belgium. It's a it's a Belgian in transition, and so yeah. But Trossard, if I'm going to talk about Belgium for a little bit, Trossard obviously still has it. As an Arsenal fan, I hope we get a lot of money from him if it's a transfer that's going to happen, or he sticks around because man, he is a very good player. He might have been Belgium's best player. Um, he was just really good. And yep. Who else? Midfield for Belgium did good. And the defenders for the Belgium were okay, but they didn't have to do a whole lot because we shot ourselves in the foot so much. And then um, Luca Bacchio, very good player. I'm surprised I'm not seeing very many links for him. He's a quality player. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing some rumors about him because he looks like a solid player. The Catalara, obviously, the two goals. I think he scored two goals. He's a good player. I knew that, but I was hoping um that we could take advantage of Lukaku not playing for the majority and just hold out for the last minutes. I think what's interesting about this game is that the US, the whole talk about Belgium was like, okay, what are they going to do in the second half? How are Belgium, you know, going to put on Lukaku or De Bruyne or Doku? How are they going to get stronger in the second half? Well, we didn't even have to worry about that because we'll just give Belgium an early lead. And so that takes the energy out of a crowd, you know, for how good Seattle is of a home advantage. You never want to concede in the first 10 minutes um, on your home pitch. That's just the worst way to start, obviously. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. Pochettino in. He didn't get things right formation wise today, and I would have liked someone else for Ream. I don't think we should be playing Ream in the big 2026. Um, and then the rest of the players, man, they didn't keep their heads. They didn't have that mindset and that mentality. Tillman, and he scored. Um, so maybe Tillman too with balogun and Freeman. But those were the only bright spots today. Um, so I want to hear what you guys think. I don't really care if nobody watches this video or everybody watches this video. I'm just sharing my views on it as somebody um who's an American who's really fallen in love with the sport over a 10-year period, basically. No, even more than that, 12 years. Like I played FIFA 14 and that really, you know, that really started my love of the beautiful game and the most amazing sport in the world for sure. It's been a fantastic tournament, and it just takes one bad game to put us in this state where like we're really pissed off and we feel like it's been a failure. But um, the hope is that more and more Americans get into the game and have their kids play, and we get more talent into this team because yeah, um, the group of players that we have right now just aren't going to work. And even Pulisic being Captain America, I feel like a fool for getting excited, getting about a Pulisic McDonald's Cup because every single like, he didn't even have a goal and assist, right? So, um, yeah, he's got to do better. If he's Captain America, he's got to have way more confidence moving forward. So, anyways, that was a long ramble, but I don't care. I just want to put my thoughts out. Um, some people might agree, some people won't. Um, some people might think that Ream was perfectly good enough to start in this game. I don't understand what planet you're coming from, but I don't think it's a planet I plan on living on. Well, I appreciate the time, and I might talk to you guys months from now, or I might not. But yeah, um, yeah. Uh, this is Jigglypoof signing out. Peace, love, dope.